Hi everyone. Today I'm going to kick off I suppose a mini series around the BMW i3. So it's one that I use and drive. I haven't done anything around the i3 for some time. So today is going to be the first of a vlog, starting with charging. So you've just bought an i3 or you're thinking about an i3. How do I charge the thing? So let's take a look. So the first thing that you should have got with your i3, if you bought it new, you should get one of these. This has got the charge end, which is type 2 at the end that goes into the car, and we've got one that goes into the charging port. This one should charge between 7 and 22 kilowatts. This one is actually a BMW somewhere. It is a BMW branded charge point cable. So what you're going to do is first of all flap. So this one is type 2. You also have the option of DC charging. I'll come back to that in a minute, but this particular one is a 7 kilowatt charge point. This one happens to be on free, but we're gonna connect up. So one in there, simple as that. There now. And there we go, easy as that. So once charging, you should see blue flashing light to say that it's charging. And then what you can do, obviously go away and do whatever you need to do, but you can also check your app. So what you'll see when you first start charging, and it'll tell you how much you've currently got, how much you're likely to get when it's charged, progression bar, and the time, estimated time that's due to complete, and obviously your percentage. So that'll carry on. That'll drop off as soon as the charging is complete. But there's another way you can check your charge point. So let's take a look at that as well. So here we're going to check out the app for the car. So let's have a look. So sometimes this can be slow and slow to response, unfortunately. So that one is actually looks like it's charging now. So you can check the percentage, the miles it's got so far, an estimated time, and so forth. And you can set loads of things with this app. We'll go through this on a different episode, but you can check it on there. So when you're out and about, you don't have to worry about going back to the car. There's a lot of horrible rumours around electric cars at the moment. It's nice and convenient. You can go to this app, check the state of your car, and come back to the appropriate time. So, that should give you an idea around how simple it is to charge an EV car. So two types of charging. So we've got type 2, slower charging, 7 to 22 kilowatt hours. 7 kilowatts is the slower ones, obviously. Those ones are, like I said, destination charging. If you're shopping for a couple of hours or an hour, you'll top up 20 to 30 miles. 22 kilowatts, obviously that will be quicker and you get more range. So just general rule of thumb, that's your standard charge cable that I showed. So that's called a type 2 cable. And if like me, it came with the car, which was great. It's a BMW branded one. If it doesn't and you've bought it brand new, then ask your dealership. Otherwise they're generally 100 to about 150 pounds, so they're not cheap, but you should definitely have one. The other thing you should have is what is called a granny cable, basically, and that is your last ditch attempt cable. It's basically the type 2 that goes in the car to a standard household 3-pin plug. So if you're at home and you don't have a charger at home, then you can use that 3-pin plug to charge. It's incredibly slow and probably take 10 to 12 hours. I recommend, if you have got the ability to have a charger put at home, they're very cheap. Have a 3 to 7 kilowatt charger on there. It's 3 to 4 hours when you're at home, so nice and easy. The other thing I mentioned was the DC part of the charger. So this i3 in particular, and generally I think all the i3 so far have been up to 50 kilowatts. So when you get that is for rapid chargers such as Polar and Instavolt. You'll see them, and they have a different type of plug. I will visit one of those in another episode and go through that in more detail, but essentially that will get you 80% in 30 minutes. So really quick, really convenient. You plug it in, again, you let it go. You check on the app, go and have yourself a coffee and a bit of a break if you're on long journeys, and just generally that's what rapids are for. And then you come back and it's all nice and charged. So really easy, really convenient. You use the app when you're out, so you can check. You haven't got to worry about it doing it. You can if you're at home and you're charging overnight, you can set it to charge overnight. So there's various things you can do, and certainly within the car you can set all these timings as well. So just going to go quick through the menu. So the charging menu, so you can generally, if you're doing charging, for me certainly without home charging, I haven't got the ability to charge at home, but if you're at home you can actually set these sort of things. So start tariff and end tariff, and basically that means if you've got a cheap power tariff like Octopus or some of the other green energy suppliers, they'll often give you a really cheap EV charge rate overnight, so you can charge your car incredibly cheaply overnight from at home. Generally, if I set these ones to starting charging cable max and AC max, just to get the most throughput. But yeah, so that's just a quick overview, really nice and straightforward, and you can do that from the app as well. Hope you liked that episode. Look forward to the next vlog around the i3. There's going to be several one of these, so I'm going to go through not just things like charging, but fast charging as well, some of the menus. I'm coming up to my first year service, so we'll have a talk about that and various other things. So thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you haven't checked out my Patreon page, please do so. It's £1 or $1 a month. It's not a great deal, but it obviously keeps me in parking fees and coffee and stuff like that to do videos like this. I don't do these videos for money. I do these to get another person in EV. So hopefully by watching the videos you'll be another person that gets into an EV, which takes another diesel or horrible fossil car off the road. Yeah, so until next time, thanks very much, appreciate your time.